It's happened to everyone. You finally find that perfect shade of lipstick only to find out it's been discontinued. Luckily, the color experts here at 3 Custom Color Specialists can recreate and archive your special shade. But their makeup geniuses don't stop there. Customers can bring in a color swatch of just about anything, from a paint chip to your favorite dress, and they can make a makeup match. I'm Annamaria Chen, and today I'm going to show you how you can create custom makeup that's as unique as you are. All right, so I have Chad Hayda here. He is the co-founder and creative director of 3 Custom Color Specialists. So Chad, can you tell us about what inspired you to start this business and also your background in the beauty industry?
Sure, thanks for coming. Well, there's a lot of different reasons why I decided to do this. First and foremost was being a makeup artist. I was never really happy with the colors that were out there, so I always was blending my own. But also when I started in the business, I was working for a wonderful company who really sort of pioneered custom blending. Unfortunately, they're now gone. So we decided to kind of take off where they left off. My 2 partners and I started in my kitchen making lipstick, really out of the need because we realized clients were finding that their favorite colors were becoming discontinued. Over and over and over again when clients would come to our counters at the various jobs that we were working at. And we realized that when you fall in love with something, you want it. So we decided to kind of take off where this other company left off and started in the kitchen hand making favorite lipsticks, and then eventually we branched out into the over 400 products that we offer now.
Now, what are the different ways that people can customize their makeup? I mean, you don't only just match discontinued shades, you can actually match just about anything. So what are the options that are available to people?
Sure, I mean, we custom blend literally every category out there, except for pencils and nail polish. We do lipsticks in any texture, lip glosses in pots or wands, eyeshadow, face powder, concealer, foundation. We also do brow powders and brow gels, blushes of all different types, face powders and bronzers. And I don't think I'm missing anything, but I think that's about it. You can always find it on the website.
What are the different types of things that people have brought in here as a color swatch that they've wanted you to match?
Literally anything and everything. Most of it is discontinued colors, and of which we also have an archive. So if you don't have your favorite anymore, you can search our database online at 3custom.com or discontinuedlipstick.com and find it there. If not, you can send us literally anything, a swatch of fabric, a bridesmaid's dress, a paint swatch from a paint store, a dash of nail polish color, literally anything, and we can translate that into your favorite cosmetic product.
So even if I saw a picture in a magazine and I'm like, oh, I want her lip color, I could just bring you that picture and you can match it for me?
Absolutely. We do that a lot, especially after seeing something on the red carpet or at the Oscars. A lot of people want to know what was that person wearing. They can send me a photograph via email or through the mail, and we can certainly match that up for them and offer a consultation.
Now, when people think about custom anything, they think that it's going to be really expensive and that you're probably going to be limited, but you do all ranges of makeup products.
Yes.
That you can custom create, and it's a pretty reasonable price too, right?
It really is. It's really not that much more expensive than most of the ready-to-wear products that are out there on the market. For example, lipstick, which is our most popular category, is $60 for 2 tubes of the same color and texture lipstick. You have to remember it's handmade too, and we are matching that or recreating that based on your specifications. And there's a lot of ready-made lines out there that are topping $30 a tube now anyway. So yeah, it's really pretty reasonable. It's really not out of range.
And it's made for you,
exactly.
So you can't really beat that. Now, a lot of times women gravitate towards certain makeup brands because of allergies or skin sensitivities. Now, how closely can you match the different ingredients to cater to those special needs?
We don't match ingredient for ingredient because we don't necessarily know what was in those particular products. We work with our own base ingredients based on the various labs that I have developed relationships with through the years. But what we try to do is eliminate any of the negatives. So there's no fragrance added, there's no gimmicky ingredients, there's no sunscreen added to anything. These are all things that people tend to have sensitivities to. So what we've tried to do is eliminate all of that negativity and give tried and true ingredients that have withstood the test of time in a wonderful formulation.
Well, we're not just going to talk about custom makeup today, we're actually going to see how it's made. So should we head over to the beauty lab and get a sneak peek?
Absolutely, let's blend something for you.
Let's do it.
So welcome to the lab. This is where we make all of our custom products, and we have the ability to custom blend anything from lipstick to lip gloss, eyeshadow, face powder. And I see you brought a lipstick in for us today.
I did. We're going to put Chad to the test here, and he's actually going to match one of my favorite lipstick shades.
Great.
So take it away.
So this is a discontinued shade?
It is, yes. I can't find it anymore.
Okay, great. Oh, Revlon's Naked Pink. Good, okay, we'll do that. So what we generally need is a dime-sized amount of a product in order to create a match for a client. So they can provide us with that sample. If they can't come to our lab or our studio, they can mail it in to us, and we can recreate that. What we do is we look at the undertone, the overtone, the coverage, and the texture. The only thing we don't match is fragrance. All of our products are unscented. So let's recreate this for you. So basically, to create a coral, I'm going to take a little bit of an orange. An orange there. I'm going to add some white to lighten it. Start with those two.
What are these made out of, these
this
colors that you're putting on here?
This is actual lipstick bulk.
Okay.
That we work with here in the studio. That's been made for me specifically, and we can make any texture that you want. So if perhaps you've fallen in love with this color but decided you want it more sheer or more matte, anything you desire, we can do that for you. Now what I also want to look at is the texture. So I'm going to try a little of this on my hand and see where we are. Okay, this is really creamy and very, very moist. This is a little more moist than what I'm making right now. So what I'm going to do is add a bit of a shearing and moisturizing agent and make that a little bit more smooth. So now what we do here in the lab is take a look at it under various light sources, all of which we can't shoot right now, but we do look at it under natural light, fluorescent light, incandescent light, and halogen light to make sure we get a very true match of that color. Taking all of those things into consideration that I mentioned before, the undertone, overtone, the coverage, and the texture. We also have the ability to add shimmer to something as well. If a client wanted, fell in love with this shade but wanted a little extra oomph to it, we can actually add a touch of a shimmer to something, and what that'll do is generally brighten or give a new dimension, a third dimension to that shade. So what I did was add a violet opalescence to this, which will give it a little bit more life. Once we have completed a match for something, we will melt it down, and then it's poured into our mold here. I'm just going to pour this in one at a time. All right. So that's got to set for about 20 minutes, and then we can pop those out and give you your very own lipstick. Okay, these are the lipsticks. What we do is take them out, and we'll have them ready for you. And that's one. Perfect lipsticks.
All right, so here's the original that I brought in for Chad, and here is the finished product. You can see how close of a color those are.
Now what will happen is your recipe will go on file, and it'll go into our archives. Currently we have over 10,000 documented shades dating back to the 1930s.
Wow.
So if you don't even have a sample of your lipstick anymore, or your favorite eyeshadow, you can search our archives on 3custom.com, and if it's there, then you can order it. If not, just send us a sample and we'll be happy to match that too.
So you were also mentioning that you did some custom makeup work for TV shows also?
We do. We just did some work on Mildred Pierce for HBO. We're talking about period pieces, that's 1930s makeup. We did Pan Am, which was a lot of fun, a lot of 60s fun colors. But we do a lot of film, theater, and TV design work, a lot of very special projects, a lot of celebrity work too, matching their discontinued colors too.
Very cool. Well, thank you so much, Chad. I'm glad that I can finally get my favorite lipstick back again.
Good. Happy to help.